that would probably actually help a lot, I'm guessing. Flaunterai? Because it's fun to laugh at it. We're giving this movie attention because we're laughing at it. That's why we're giving it attention. We are enjoying Disney's demise after they basically have given their audience, their paying customers, a whole fuck ton of middle fingers and disparaging words. So now we get to laugh at Disney's abject failure. That's why we're giving it the attention. So we can point and laugh. So, let's get a couple more chuckles in.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, Geeky Sparkle, sitting this video out. We're going to talk about Snow White and Minecraft again because it looks like things are a lot worse for Disney than we thought they were. Apparently, Snow White is at number 4. She has skidded into 4th place at the box office with a single-digit take. Apparently, she only made about $5 million this weekend.
Wait. Snow White came out approximately 1 week ago, didn't it? Didn't Snow White release not this past weekend, but the weekend before? Am I remembering that correctly? Like it released on the last week of March? Second weekend in, it made $5 million. Second weekend. Yeah, so we are into week 2 now, I believe. It was like, I think we're at like a week and a half because didn't release like on a Thursday? I think didn't release not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before. So we're as of today, I think we're into about a week and a half. So it's opening weekend, it only did like 140 million. Sorry. No. I think it did even less than that. It's second weekend. Oh no, it'll be third. It'll be third. It says it right here. Okay, so I'm incorrect in my times. Never mind.
And we're going to talk about this. Yeah, according to Deadline, $5.7 million at the domestic box office in week 3. That is failure beyond failure. We said this was probably going to happen when Minecraft came out. Now, to contrast that, we're going to talk about how Minecraft is going.
But by the way, notice how Forbes is obfuscating the cost. Thank you, kindly mimics. Notice how Forbes is sort of obfuscating the cost. This 270 million, I'm reasonably sure, was before reshoots. With the reshoots for the film, I seem to recall that the cost ballooned up to 350,000-400,000. Yeah, but you know what? If you want accuracy, you do the full cost, original and reshoot, because it's all the same money. Yeah, they're using the official, because I don't think Disney actually released the cost for the reshoots. And King Vessels, thank you for the follow. I do believe Disney has yet to actually release the real cost, including the reshoots. They're only releasing the original budget. It's just, economically educated people who know the business have estimated it to be 350 to 400 million after the reshoots. And that's before advertising budget also.
Now, to contrast that, we're going to talk about how Minecraft is going to double its box office projections. It may even pass Mario. So we did a review of Minecraft. You can find it. We did it a couple days ago.
Is it Tyson?
And we said it was okay. But we've maintained the entire time that this movie is going to make a lot of money because it's Minecraft. As long as it was competent, it was going to make money because it's Minecraft. And it's making a lot more money than they thought it was going to. And look, we've seen the movie. And it's goofy. It's pretty stupid in places, but I can't say that it's
something like 400 million before the 59 tax break. As I said, 350 to 400 million, and then the 50-day tax break, so 350. Yep. Oh yeah, right. Minecraft released this weekend, and it's doing great. And it's kind of like what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. It's like, from everything I've heard, Minecraft is incredibly stupid and cheesy, but it's fine. It's not out to offend its audience. It's not out to call, its audience names or to berate its audience. The production team and the staff, I cannot think of anyone from the cast or the production crew or anything that have come out, in media and, talked about, social issues in conjunction with the movie. To best of my knowledge, people that worked on Minecraft were very quiet about it. They really didn't say anything. So it's stupid, it's goofy. I guess it's kind of fun. And look what happens. It's doing great. Literally because you just, you made an incredible, it can be incredibly stupid, but it can be fun. Even if it's mid, people are going to be like, right now, mid is about the level of Oscar worthy in today's cinematic zeitgeist. And so, the actors did their job, the cinematographers did their job, the director did their job, the special effects team did their jobs. They just did their jobs. And even if the movie wasn't great, if it was just fine and silly and stupid, but fun at the same time, that's enough to make a profit. And so, with everybody... What? Nobody said stupid stuff. What? What are you talking about? Like, Neon just said it. In the video, Neon just said it.
And look, we've seen the movie, and it's goofy. It's pretty stupid in places, but I can't say that it's not entertaining. It's an
Oh, you're talking about interviews. Oh, okay. Sorry, Atanashi. I misunderstood what you were referencing there. Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. Like, the cast, the crew, none of them, pushed agendas in the interviews. I haven't seen any interviews, which means that they probably just, did... My guess is in the interviews, they did exactly what I've been fucking screaming about. Is when these actors do their interviews, just say, we had a lot of fun making it, we hope you like it, and that's it. I mean, and guess what? If that's what they did, which I suspect is what they did, look what happens. You muzzle your fucking talent. Oh, sorry, hang on one second. Oh, right. I am sorry about the delay, chat. I had an out-of-town relative stopping by really quick on the way out of town, and wanted to drop me off another bottle of Screech, so they had to use the bathroom. So sorry about the delay, but I'm back. And what the hell did you guys do while I was gone? Holy crap, what the hell okay. Chaos Void, thank you for the follow. Tysel, thank you for the biddies. Canito, thank you for the tier 1. Jake 10, thank you for the tier 1. Zeb, thank you for the tier 3. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, let's jump back in. I have no idea where we left off, but let's jump back in.
Entertaining movie. I think younger audiences will get more out of it. And I don't think it's woke. I don't think it's a woke movie at all. I think it's solid entertainment. We're going to talk about its overseas box office, its Chinese box office. I think it's doing well overseas because it's not woke. It's just a Minecraft movie with Jack Black, and you can think what you want about Jack Black, but the movie itself is pretty middle of the road, except for the weirdness going on with Jason Momoa and Jack Black. There's some bromance, gay tension going on there, but it's played for laughs, right? So,
okay, out of curiosity, has anyone seen the new Minecraft movie? Out of curiosity. Where he's talking about there's some weird kind of romance between Jack Black's character and Jason Momoa's character. Nope, nope, nope. But you're going to, cool cat. Okay. I'm just curious if anybody had any insight on that, in regards to it, if anybody's seen it. Okay, Mike, you've seen it. So, do you know what Neon is talking about? Where there's some kind of odd quasi-homosexual bromance between Jack Black's character and Jason Momoa's character? Like, any idea what that's all about?
While you were gone, we held a riot and burned and looted Snodgrass Landing.
Well, then you'll be happy to rebuild it, won't you, Ace? Eh? He said it was played for laughs, so probably just a joke. Which he's Zab? Are you talking about Neon said that? Did he just say that?
Some bromance, gay tension going on there, but it's played for laughs, right? So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys.
There's my station, chat.
Let's talk about Snow White.
Snodgrass Landing. My station is called Snodgrass Landing.
Really? Really? Eh.
Being on the skids, right? I know Geeky covered this on Pirates and Princesses today. They said it's going to make less than $6 million. They're canceling Tangled now because things are so bad.
Yes. That was another. I was tossed up between if I wanted to do the thing like Tangled or Snow White. I decided Snow White, but yeah, I heard that they canceled Tangled, and I don't know if this is fact or if it was just used for the thumbnail. Does anybody know? Were they going to be casting the role of what the hell's her name? That was the lead from Tangled, as like they were going to be casting a black woman in that role? Does anybody know if that was true? Like I think they were going to be casting Jade Rapunzel. Yeah, I thought they had chosen a different name other than Rapunzel, but maybe it's been a while since I've seen Tangled. They were going to be casting Cynthia Erivo as Tangled. The actual fuck. Why the... Yeah, I take solace in that. I take solace in that basically Disney went, oh fuck, and they killed it. They saw what happened to Snow White and they said, okay, yeah, we gotta kill this. Cynthia Erivo, if I'm remembering my actors, is the woman who played the Wicked Witch of the West in the live action cinematic version of Wicked. She played whatever the hell the Wicked Witch of the West's name is. I can't even remember. They officially killed it last. Oh, there is no likely explanation. They killed it last week because of Snow White. Elphobia. Okay. Yeah, the 100% killed Tangled because of what happened to Snow White. There's no likely about it. Snow White is going to lose them hundreds of millions of dollars. They 100% killed Tangled because of this.
This is a disaster, and everybody knew it was going to be a disaster. And that's what gets me about this is they tried to argue. They tried to say, well, it's just the chuds. And it's like, no, everybody looked at this movie and said, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Why are you doing this, Disney? So this has come from Forbes. Actually, two of these are coming from Forbes. So Snow White skids to number 4 at box office with single-digit take. They said that the $270 million live action remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs has been embroiled in various controversies over the past.
Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. 42.2 million opening weekend. 14.3 million for weekend 2. Okay, that's first 2 weeks. Snow White made a total of 58.5 million for the first 2 weeks. Snow White one of Disney's tentpole franchises, made not even $59 million in the first 2 weeks. And then in week 3, it's in single digits.
Last 3 years, including Snow White actor Zegler's sniping observations about the original cartoon and divisive social media posts. I thought it was just the alt-right Nazis that were making stuff up about her.
Basically, Golden Dragon.
But now,
Basically,
good news, guys.
Yes.
According to Screen Rant, Snow White is now Rachel Zegler's second highest grossing movie. And she deserves so much more. Okay.
Wait a minute. Who's this writer? Martha Wright. Okay. Snow White surpassed a box office milestone. What was Rachel Zegler's first highest grossing movie?
I love Ember's Cage. Wait, no, I meant Snodgrass Landing. I love Snodgrass Landing.
I'm gonna think it's not West Side Story. I'm thinking it might be Hunger Games. I'm thinking it actually might be the Hunger Games prequel that she did. Not West Side Story. From what I hear, West Side Story bombed pretty fucking hard. The one that she starred in. Not of any fault of Rachel Zegler's. It's just the West Side Story movie that she was in was not done well, and it bombed hard. But she also did the Hunger Games prequel prior to Snow White. I'm guessing that probably did better than Snow White. Yeah, it was a Hunger Games prequel. Yeah, but Andrea, what did it do? What did it do in its first week or two? Because remember, we have to base this off the first week or two box office, because that's what they're doing the comparison to. Now, I'm guessing it probably did do better than Snow White. I absolutely believe that. Yeah, it's her set. Yeah, it's bearing in mind, how many movies has she done? This Martha Wright is growing. It's Rachel Zegler's second highest grossing movie. Cool. How many movies has she actually done? Exactly. 63.7 million. So yeah, Hunger Games absolutely did better than Snow White because it released just when she was getting started on basically fucking over the fans and calling the fans sexist pigs and assholes. So yeah, Martha Wright is desperately running defense. And it's coming from Screen Rant, so are we surprised? Yeah, this Martha Wright is desperately running defense for Rachel Zegler and for Disney. Like, Disney Snow White erases the romantic motives in favor of the live-action Disney princess liberating her kingdom from the evil queen. She did 7 movies. Okay. So, yeah, this is not the accolade that they like to think it is.
Deserves so much more.
Oh, she's 100% simping.
She's not going to get much more because you're only as good as your last picture, right?
5.7
$42.2 million in its opening frame at the domestic box office, far below early tracking projections. Anybody could have told you that. The film dropped 66% in business last weekend with a $14 million.
Yes, Johnny, you're thinking of Daily Wire did their own live action Snow White with Brett Cooper in the starring role as Snow White. I have no idea if it's even launched yet. The trailer alone looks like it's better than Disney's version. It is not the Disneyfied version. I think the Daily Wire's version is more of a blending of the Disney and traditional Grimm's fairy tale. Oh, it got canceled because they let Brett Cooper go. Oh, it got canceled. That I hadn't heard. I knew that she had left the Daily Wire. That I did know about. But so they actually canceled it. Oh. Yeah, like they put out a trailer for it, and he looked good as Snow White. He did. And like I said, it was a darker, more gritty version, it seemed. But that's unfortunate.
Our take for the second place finish behind A Working Man, which earned 15.5 opening weekend. Now, with the mammoth opening of Minecraft, we're going to talk about that. It appears that audiences looking for PG family fare are all heading to the mystical realm known as Overland. Is that what they're calling it? That originated in the video game Minecraft instead of the Seven Dwarves Mine. I mean, the overworld? I don't know. I'm just like, hey, look, I'm not as up on my Minecraft lore as a lot of people are. I mean, I've played my fair
I'm even
share
less
of
up
Minecraft.
on it. I've never
I thought
played
it was the
Minecraft
overworld,
in my life.
not Overland. I thought that was a mod. Anyway, as such, Snow White is projected by Deadline to earn $5.7 million at the domestic box office in its third weekend. Fourth place.
Okay, Bobcat.
Projected by Deadline to finish ahead of Snow White are a Minecraft movie with $130 million plus domestically.
Yeah,
Holy
baby.
God. Followed by The Chosen, The Last Supper Part 2. What?
Okay.
There's a Last Supper. Well, apparently it wasn't The Last Supper. If there's a second one, I guess it's kind of like Final Fantasy. Working Man was 6.8 million, and then The Woman in the Yard. I don't know. Snow White opened it. This is why it's even more of a failure. Snow White opened in 4,200 North American theaters on March 21st. It maintained the same theater count last weekend. This weekend, the film's theater count dropped to 3,750. That's still a lot of theaters. And that's all the money it's making.
And no one was in it.
This explains all the empty theaters.
Every reviewer that I've heard that went to go see Snow White, the theater was fucking empty. Every fucking one of them. I started watching Angry Joe's review of Snow White. He took a picture inside the theater. It was him, OJ, Alex, and I think there was a couple way back up in the corner. And that was it. They were the only people in the theaters. In that theater. We saw the one about the dwarf actor standing in the theater with a sign, holding a sign, yelling, Disney should be hiring real dwarves. While the movie's playing, and there's no one in the fucking theater. Absolutely no one. This has got to be one of Disney's biggest bombs in the company's history. I would love to know what Disney production, major Disney production, has bombed bigger than Snow White.
Because there's a lot of them. Should Snow White's box office estimate for this weekend hold, the film's domestic tally is only going to be $77 million. The international gross stood at nearly $76 million. We're talking $150 million on a $270 million budget without marketing. Absolute.
Yeah, okay. And before you top reshoots, I'm going to call that out. They keep saying $250 million budget. No, $400 million budget. $400 million budget before marketing. It's making $150 million globally. So just on the production budget alone, Disney is losing $250 million. Just on production budget alone, that is the loss Disney's looking at. Factoring in advertising, double the numbers, which means Disney is losing between $700 to $800 million. They're not going to break even, Vito. That's what I'm saying. They are going to be losing. Disney will be suffering a $700 to $800 million loss. Minimum. $700 to $800 million loss. And that is the minimum. And I'm not even factoring in. They're sucking $77 million domestic, 76 global, rounds out to be about 150 worldwide. That's before calculating in the theater cut. Because I'm reasonably sure these dollars are not factoring in the cut that the theaters take. I don't know if it is or not. If it's not factoring in the cut from the theaters, it's even more. It's even more of a loss. So yeah, that's why I said they're looking at minimum $700 to $800 million loss. Minimum. Theater cut, yeah, normally raw 49 sounds about right. Yep. So that's what I'm thinking. This may be Disney's biggest bomb to date.
Total effing failure. There's no way to put a positive spin on this. So they said the failure of Snow White caused them to put another live-action adaptation on hold. That'd be Tangled. I think they need to put a lot of these on hold. I think a lot of it depends on Lilo and Stitch. I think if Lilo and Stitch does good, and I think Lilo and Stitch might do good. Because it looks like it's fairly faithful to the source material, except for Gantu. Where the hell's Gantu? But I think it'll do okay. It looks cute. We saw the trailer before Minecraft, saw it on the big screen, and it
oh, did they, Andrea?
It looks like Lilo and Stitch in live action, right?
Wait. Andrea, was Disney Mars Needs Moms? Was that Disney? I thought Mars Needs Mom was DreamWorks. Am I incorrect? Was that actually a Disney movie? Like Black Cauldron, yes. Was it? Okay. I never saw it, so I didn't know.
Screen, and it looks like Lilo and Stitch in live action, right? And it's cute. The kid that got playing Lilo is really cute.
Exactly,
I think it'll do well. I think it'll do well. So yeah, Moana comes out next year. That's too late.
Lilo and Stitch, he was just talking about. Lilo and Stitch will do well if the actors follow suit with what the people of Minecraft did and shut the fuck up and just say we had a lot of fun to make and we hope you enjoy.
I think if they had not greenlit
they're gonna
Lilo
win
and Stitch and Moana,
it's gonna
and
be
this
glorious.
thing was such a damn disaster, they probably would have put those on hold too. That's my gut feeling on it. So let's talk about Minecraft doing very well. It's going to double its box office projections, may pass Mario. Look, we said this thing was going to do really well. They said it was going to do like 60 million. I'm like, hell no. If it's even passable, it doesn't even have to be a good movie. It just has to be passable. It's going to make at least $80 million. And it looks like it's going to make a hell of a lot more than that. And the it's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not a bad movie. You're not going to, I mean, personally, I think if you go see it, you're not going to, especially if you're think like a kid. This is mostly a kid's movie, right? And for, people that grew up with Minecraft, but you're not going to feel like you wasted your time, wasted your money to go see it. Now I got people in the comments. They're like, I went to go see it and I really feel like I wasted my money and I hate Jack Black. And it's like, well, okay.
Okay, whatever.
A lot of people are going to.
Yeah. Like Minecraft from the little bit that I've heard about it, it may have been like stupid, but it was stupid fun. And it was inoffensive in that it did not attack the audience in any way. It didn't do it. It didn't try to message. It didn't try and like force any social ideology. It was just stupid fun. That is how low the bar is for your movie to be a runaway success. Stupid fun with no messaging and you don't attack your audience. That is where the bar is at for a movie to be massively successful. And this is not even in reference just to the Snow White movie. This is cinema writ large. The bar is that low. Okay, the bar is currently residing in the Earth's core. It's that fucking low.
Go see this. It's dumb fun, and it's not a great movie. It really is not. It's not a great movie at all, but it's okay, and that's all you have.
I think they hate Michael Bay movies
because all you have to be is okay, and you'll make money, right? Because the alternative is like absolute effing disaster. So yeah, according to Forbes, it seemed like box office analysts were underestimating how much a Minecraft movie was going to earn, given the
apparently,
popularity
according
of the
to
series
Minecraft, not hard at
and
all.
precedent of past video game movies. Now it appears that enthusiastic young audiences, the movie has been targeting, will double the film's earning compared to early box office projections. Those range from 50 million to 80 million domestic, depending on the estimates in question. The international total was supposed to be around 65.
Well, I didn't say I went easy on Tron 3 because the trailer we watched for Tron 3 didn't have much to work with. And yeah, all it showed was that the programs from Tron are in the real world, and I expounded greatly on my problems with that. So there wasn't much for me to there wasn't too much for me to say beyond that. So yeah, I gave it the criticism that I did based upon the trailer, and there wasn't much in it other than showcasing the programs are in the real world. Yeah, I say I was worried about it based on those facets that we saw in the trailer. And like my worry is not so much about pushing an ideology, although I could see that happening, but we don't know. My problem was that they're basically just going stupid with it, which, based on what we're seeing with Minecraft, maybe just fine. If the biggest offense Tron 3 has is that it's incredibly stupid bringing the programs into the real world and then being able to use their in-universe technology in the real world, and that's kind of one of the biggest offenses, it's not the worst thing in the world for a movie these days.
And the idea is that it would make around 135 to 150 globally opening weekend. Well, about that, analysts missed big on this one. Thursday through Friday, receipts are in, and the Minecraft movie has already made 55 million domestically, just for Thursday and Friday. Opening weekend is projected to be 130 million just domestically.
Yeah.
And if that is an underestimate, if it beat the Super Mario Brothers movie's 146 million, it would be the highest grossing opening weekend for a video game movie ever. Minecraft is huge. I would actually argue Minecraft is bigger than Mario. Minecraft is one of the most popular video games ever made. Hey,
I'm not 100% behind that statement. I do not. Minecraft is huge. I will not argue that point. Minecraft is huge. But saying that Minecraft is bigger than than Mario, I don't know about that. You know, being close to on par with one another, sure, I can certainly agree with that. Maybe Minecraft might be slightly more popular than Mario. I could also give it that too, but it would be only slightly. Well, Gore, it's not like it's not so much like how many games each of them have, because let's not forget, Minecraft is a singular game, but how many expansions has it had added onto it, which could theoretically qualify as additional games. But this is more of just like the popularity of Minecraft versus Mario, Super Mario. Because that, it's regardless of how many games it has, it's just more like the zeitgeist of the culture. Yeah, updates, yeah, that's about right. It's more of like the cultural zeitgeist of the two franchises. I would say they're kind of on par. Maybe Minecraft is slightly more popular than Mario. I could agree with that, but it wouldn't be tremendously so. It's really damn close though. I'd say it'd be really close. It's not like Minecraft blows away Mario. Let me put it that. They're very close. But it's not. It doesn't like blow Mario out of the water in terms of overall popularity. And no, I didn't. Somebody tell Silver to refresh. I think Silver's stream is borked on them. Because I know that my voice is coming through.
Hey, look, Mario's huge, but Minecraft is like a whole nother level of popularity and I believe cultural relevance. I know, again, we got people in there like, I've never heard of the Minecraft. I don't really care. It's like, no, the game's been huge for like almost 15 years now. I think it's about 15 years. And I don't think it's ever really died in popularity. I mean, Microsoft definitely pulled a Microsoft with it, but it's still incredibly popular. Still an incredibly popular game.
Yes,
it seems possible the box office hawks have absolutely not realized just how big Minecraft is among two generations now, Gen Alpha and Gen Z. And I would say even millennials. I would say younger millennials. It was huge. Because remember, Minecraft like took over YouTube in the early 2010s.
It did.
Like, these kids grew up watching Minecraft videos on YouTube.
And in that respect, I can agree. Whereas where the Minecraft popularity did really shoot up is YouTube and Twitch streamers were streaming Minecraft a lot. They were. It used to be absolutely fucking huge. And so that's why, and I'd say that very largely contributed to its dramatic increase in popularity, is the fact that it gets, you had YouTube Let's Plays and you had Twitch streams of streamers playing Minecraft. That absolutely contributed to it. And that's why I think I would put it at the same level as Mario in terms of franchise popularity. And possibly even slightly higher. I believe in Grant that it may be slightly higher than Mario in terms of popularity.
Probably some of the first content they watched. Our kids have some of the first content they watched on YouTube. Minecraft videos and Annoying Orange. And
okay, Colonel, like, have a good night.
That's mostly what they watched. It said both growing up with a series that many may not know is the highest selling in history, 300 million copies moved. Yeah. Mario is a higher profile video game icon than Steve, but kids are going nuts for the movie, yelling and clapping in the theater over references and memes in the film. Had middling reviews from critics, but kids are going crazy for it. Has an 86% audience score, 40% more than what critics gave it. That,
which only goes to say that fuck the critics. Only goes to prove, only further proves that no one gives a flying fuck about the critics anymore. Honestly, like, movie critics, like, nobody fucking cares what they say. Like, quote-unquote professional movie critics. Nobody cares a fucking thing about what they say. You know who people listen to when it comes to movie criticisms or movie reviews? You know who people actually listen to? YouTubers. YouTube. The modern movie critic that people actually trust for reasonably genuine reviews on a movie are YouTubers. Well, Zeb, unfortunately, maybe other cat girls, not me, because I don't go see movies. The last movie I went to go see in theaters was Deadpool and Wolverine, and that was the first movie I'd seen in the theater in years. So, thank you out to Nasi. Maybe I need to start, like, going to see more movies in theater. Maybe I need to start going to see more theater movies so I can start doing reviews. Yo, American, I 100% agree. He is one of the few, he is one of the few YouTube movie critics I trust. Because Drinker, while he holds zero punches, but he's also fair and honest. Yeah, he's done a review of a movie that leading up to it, he said, like, this is gonna suck. Like, everything we're seeing leading up to this, it's gonna suck. And then when when he does the review, if it's actually good, he says, you know what? I thought this was gonna be terrible, but it wasn't that. Like, if his preconceived notion is wrong about something, he admits it. He will admit, like, you know what? This movie wasn't bad. He is actually quite honest about his reviews. And so Drinker is, I think, probably one of the most trusted film critics currently out there. More people trust Drinker for a fair and honest review than just about anyone else. Yeah, and he's proven himself because he's proven himself to be a fair and amicable reviewer. If your movie is shit and you're doing messaging, he's gonna roast the fuck out of you. He's gonna burn you to the ground. But it's your good movie, even if it's a preconceived idea, preconceived notion, there's gonna be ideological politics or anything in here, and there's not. He'll say, you know what? It's not as bad as we thought. It's actually good.
That again is similar to Super Mario. Yeah, Mario was a good movie. It was. So now Jack Black is going to be in every video game movie ever from now until the end of time. Just God, do not make another Borderlands. This is Paul Tassi. Yeah. He said, I previously predicted
sounds about right.
that even if the movie was bad on the cinematic level, it's going to make $1 billion. It's going to be a huge movie, guys.
Wait, didn't he? Hang on. Did he just say that? Okay.
Bad on the cinematic level, it's going to make $1 billion.
Wait, where was he looking? Previous predicted. Did he? Oh, I previously predicted. Who wrote this article?
Make another Borderlands. This is Paul Tassi. He said, I previously predicted that even if the movie was bad on the cinematic level, it's going to make $1 billion. It's going to be a huge movie, guys. It's and then we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out. So I think what's going on.
Paul Tassi. Okay, I know that name. I've heard that name before in other reviewers.
And we're going to see this as the next wave of Marvel and DC movies come out. Superheroes are out. Video game movies are in.
Yeah.
Video games are comic books to this generation, to younger generations.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not wrong.
These characters, the video game worlds, they mean more to this generation than comic books ever will. That was our time, right? It was like
Gen X, I know I've heard the name before. I can't
Gen X and older millennials were the last comic book reading generation. And then kids, they got into manga and whatever. But really, video games are the only thing that I guess gives them that connective
video
tissue
game movies
that
used to be
everybody
horrible.
In this generation knows Minecraft. They all know Mario. They all know Five Nights at Freddy's. Just like we all knew X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman. And I think the superhero bandwagon, even if we get good superhero movies, we talked about the new Superman teaser, which I think looked pretty good. I'm hearing there are some problems with the movie overall, but I liked it. I liked the Superman robots. I thought that was kind of cool. A nice throwback in crypto and all that. But I don't know. I think that ship has sailed. I think it's going to be a while, if ever, until superheroes reach the levels of popularity that they had with Endgame. And I think everybody's moving on. They're moving on to things like Minecraft, right? They're moving on from legacy Disney IP. Mario and Pokemon are way bigger than Mickey Mouse. Kids today don't even watch Mickey Mouse anything, right? They had Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for a while, and they had those new Mickey Mouse shorts, which I actually thought were pretty good. I thought they were good. But Mickey Mouse is not as culturally relevant now as he was 50 years ago. Everybody's moving on. So you just wait for that Disney-produced Fortnite movie to drop and all the cringe that'll go with it. Because I guarantee you, with flops like Snow White, they're going to be looking at Minecraft, they're going to be looking at Mario, they're going to be looking at the success of Epic Universe with Super Nintendo World, and they're going to be like, we got to get in on this. So let's make a Fortnite movie, because that's what the kids want. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
What he just said about Fortnite, that's probably coming. Realistically speaking, it's probably coming. I think probably the safest course of action for cinema right now, for Disney and for WB, is once they finish the Doomsday / Secret Wars, they need to basically stop making Marvel movies for a while. DC needs to also, I think, shelve Warner Brothers, I think, also needs to shelve DC movies. Live action. I think what Disney and Warner Brothers need to do is finish off their arcs and then do animated movies. Do animated Marvel, animated DC movies, because those will do far superior to the live action, because they can do more with the animated they can with the live action. And then video game movies may, like, exactly like what Neon was saying, video game movies will take their place.
We need a Kirby movie with Ember co-starring.
Stop it, Finn. No. I mean, Zeb, yeah, which begs the question, like, would they do Fortnite because they already did Ready Player One? They've done movies like that before. They did Ready Player One, and they did, fuck, what was it called? Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is another one similar to that, where they took, like, all the classic video game characters and they kind of hodgepodged them all together in Wreck-It Ralph. It's the same, yeah. Ready Player One, Wreck-It Ralph. So they've already kind of done that. I don't know if doing that with a Fortnite game, with a Fortnite movie, would do well. Honestly, I don't know. So, who knows?